So today I am going to work with the Diamond Press bows, and I'm going to make an A2 card. What I've decided to use for papers is this ruby from Tonic Studios, this romantic ruby, and it has like a texture to it because it came with different textures. And then I'm going to use the Holly Jolly from Recollections, and I'm going to try something here. So I cut this down to 5 3/8, yeah, by 4 1/8. Wait, how did I do it? Hang on a second, I'm going to think here. 5 3/8 and 4 1/8. So it's 4 1/8, 5 3/8. So that will be my base layer. And I kept pulling these dies, and I'm going to make an envelope out of the shape dies. I really thought they were cute. And I want to use this bow. And these are two-sided papers. So I picked this and this. And I'm going to cut these out. I'm going to do the bottom of the envelope and then the top of the envelope in the green. So it's going to be multicolored. So let me cut these out and I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut out the two of them, and then I decided to cut out two bows. And I know this is wonky, but I want to layer it to give it more dimension, that sort of like those Jolene bows and everything. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing with that. I decided that I'm going to use a little something just for you stamp. And I want to cast a back shadow on it. But I want to make it as an aperture. So once I stamp it, I can line it up, and I'll make sure that I won't be cutting the words. So I'm going to show you how I make an aperture with this. I'm going to tape this down and put it in my die cutting machine. And okay. And then pull this one out. And remember, this goes there. Okay, so I'm going to pull the stamp off, and because I don't know if I'm going to need to stamp it more than once or twice, I'm going to use my stamp press because it's fine. I know that I usually stamp and it's usually good at one, but I'm not going to chance it with this. So I'm just going to stick it on my sticky mat like I normally do. And I'm going to make sure that I have plenty of room for it to cut it. Put that up a little bit there. And I'm going to emboss it so it will pop with clear embossing powder. And I'm just going to go over this with my embossing powder. Or it's just powder that I have on here. I got this from Amazon, and I have a giveaway once I hit 2,000 subscribers. Right now I'm working on my 1,500. I can't jump ahead here. So anyways, I'm going to take my waterproof ink and stamp this. I'm not sure if I need to do it more than once, but just pressing lightly. Oh, I only had to do it once. Okay, well that worked out pretty good. And peel this up. Put my embossing powder on. making sure that it's covering it all. Put this back in the container. And I'm going to heat my heat tool up. I would use my pancake maker, but I'm not doing much of it, so. And show you how it changes color. It don't take long. And it's during the day. Nobody's sleeping, so I'm good. See how I like it embossed it really nice. And I didn't do nothing to the stamp. I just put it on there, no prepping it. And it was real easy to do. I'm going to set this off to the side and clean that up. And now that I have the aperture made, I'm going to pop this because I kept it folded on there. I'm going to line it up that I like the margins and everything. Like that. And I'm going to go down and take this a little bit. Put it back in. Got one of my Grinch eyes. I have a lot of projects going on my table here. I think if I'd have a bigger table, I still wouldn't have enough room. And then when you pop it up, see how nice I did it? And what I'm thinking is I'm going to cast a shadow. That's why I wanted this red on there, like that. So that's ready. And put this back. I can keep this too I want to use it. So I'll keep this with my kit. I do that a lot. So that way I have an aperture. I know what it's for. Sometimes I forget. I have to put the dies on to make sure what I use it for. This I'll put up there. Okay, so what I want to do with this is I want to slice this in half because I don't need the whole thing to put over there to do part of an envelope. So I have to figure out and figure out 3 3/4 a little bit. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go right. It looks like the middle is right there. Okay, I'm gonna just cut it, and if it's wrong, so I don't know if you can see it, but I'm lining it. I'm lining it up here and down. This might be crooked. I'm going for it. So I'm gonna line it up there and there on my cutter. And say a little prayer. And it was off a little bit. I should have went straight on the center there. But it's okay because I can use it for some. See, I have that size. And then I have this size. So I can make two envelope cards out of it. That will work. All right. So I'm going to glue this down because this is going to be a quick card. Real easy, quick, fun, something different. Instead of just using the dies as a mat, you can change the shapes right into different. Like when I saw this die set, I saw envelope, and that's what I saw with the arch too. I'm like that because I kept thinking about folding it over, but then I thought it would make it pretty small, but it still will work as a cute little. You could put something else with it. And Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make it pop too. So I'm going to use that lace. I just love this, working with this lace from Diamond Press. And I just can't help it that I like it, but I just think it's nice. And I don't know if I can get it to curve. That was the other thing. I didn't know maybe I had to use it like in here, because that's what I was trying to decide. So you're here for this ride with me. Try to figure out, because it's only sticky on this side. And I didn't really want to put it on top because I want those dots to show. But I wanted to, like, oh, you know what I could do though? I could go over the top of it like that. All right. See, when you're sitting looking at it, and it will line up really good. So all I have to do is cut it right here. And fold this down a little bit. And I like leaving it this color because I think it pops. And I had inked them already to use for on cards for a birthday card, and it did turn out pretty nice. So I'm just following along that edge. I'm gonna have to start it. I have to hold it up. I cannot lay it down. I just want to make sure that I'm straight on here. Line it up like this. And look how pretty that looks. Okay. This way. And I want to make sure that I cover that. And I want to make sure that I have the same margin on both sides. So I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to glue this in here first. And I'm going to line it up in here like this. Like that. And then I wanted to put the bow here like this on the side. At first I thought it might be too busy, but I don't think it will be. Okay, so this will be the top of my bow. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like make squiggly lines like these. Squeagle, 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 squeagle. And I'm going to put that on top. And I'm going to use foam dots to keep it a little bit off the card. I'm just looking for thin ones. I know I have some. I just can't find them. These I have for a while. And what I want to do is I want to curl it a little bit. Okay, and we're going to put this in like this because I want it to create like movement on it. Oh, and before I do that, I also, let me put this down. I also want to ink the edges because you know I'm an inker and I like inking edges. And I'm going to use the vintage photo again. One of my favorites. Just seems to make it look like an old antique-y look. And I could have stamped it with the stamp, but I wanted to, because I kept thinking about embossing it in white. And I was like, I didn't know exactly with the layering if it will look the way I want it to look. Because I have an image in my mind how I want it to look. And I might just go around the envelope here too. Just the envelope. Because it's a light pink. And across the top of this. And a little bit there. Okay. Okay, so back to this again. So I'm taking it and just breaking up the fibers on here. Okay, and I'm pressing down because I want to press it down. And I just want to put the foam dots on here and on this side that I want it to have the bow bent. Okay. And I'm going to glue in the center and glue just a little bit along the edge of each side here. Pop these dots off. Okay. Oh, you. Stay stuck. And I'll glue on top of the foam dots. And push down. Like this. I might need to put another dot on. It's not thick enough. Hold on, let me grab thicker ones. These are a little bit thicker. I'll just stack them on top. I got new nails. They glow for Halloween today. And they're Wicked ones. I'm going to see Wicked. I bought my ticket and already, and I am excited. I love the first part. Can't wait to see the second one. Okay, back to the gluing this again. Did I have that right? This way. There we go. I'm just going to hold this down because I had these ends glued. Have to hold them down a little bit so they take to the paper. This must have dried already. And I want to push it in just a little bit. I might have to do the other one too. Yeah. The glue must have dried while I was putting the other stickers on. I'm going to push in like this. and hold down tight. But yeah, I'm excited about going to see Wicked. That's on November the 19th. And just so excited. Okay, so also what I want to do is I just want to like add a little bit of curve on these. I'm going down one way and another way because this is a two-sided bow. So once I paste this down, it will give it some dimension there too. And what I was thinking about, so I want to have it as a landscape on here. And this is what I was thinking about, putting the bow like this. So I'm going to glue this down. Wait, I have to go straight or I'll get myself crooked. Okay. And I don't know if I want to add anything else onto this. I might. I'm telling you, I love to mix my dyes up. I do it a lot, and it makes your cards really, really unique. I mean, go into your stash and look what you have, because it just finishes them off, I think. Now this has texture, so I'm going to have to press down on this one for a while. I might have to put a plate on this to press down. Okay, give me a minute. Try clean this up and get some sequins, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it dried pretty smooth. And after I looked at it and I went and grabbed Diamond Press jewels, and I was like, yeah, I think it needs a jewel. And then I looked and I went and pulled my Gummiapan teddy bear laying. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna put that on. So this I got from Color Me Nordic and Gummiapan from Sweden. I love their dyes. There's so much detail and easy to color with alcoholic markers. Like I said, I will be getting, I'm just trying to figure out what size of gem to put in this under here. I will be getting, I think I'm going to use that, the Christmas Advent Calendar, and I will start on December 1st. Each day, please come and watch. And Color Me Nordic has generously gave me the calendar and the goodie calendar. They're having two that they will be doing, and she gave me one to demonstrate with and the goodies, and I had given away some goodies just the other day, and I did get an email that they received them and they loved them. And I will be giving away the set, have a drawing. We'll watch the channel and see how I do that. Okay, so I definitely want that there. And I'm going to color my little teddy bear because I think he's the one that I really want to put on here. Like I said, these are so easy to color with alcohol markers. And shadow them and everything, and I just adore them because it gives you lines. Now the eyes did pop out on this. Oops, I'm gonna do this, but that's okay because I plan on doing a black background on it and everything, and I'm just doing squiggly circles because I want the fur to look like it's matted. And I'm gonna go with the medium, that it's here at the head, around here, and darken the arms all up because they're in the background. Do this a little bit in here because I want his nose to look like it is protruding out a little bit. And do this one. And I'm going to use, this is Golden Brown Blend. It's a Spectrum Tri-Blend. I love the Tri-Blends. I like playing with them. Coral Blend. And I'm going to go with the light on this one for the paws on the hand, or on the little paws, I should say, and in the ears, because I like them looking. His nose I'm going to do with a black marker. And okay, so I'm just going to take the medium here and go just cast a shadow in here and over here. Maybe I'll tap these with the darker too. And in the center of the ear. And this is just regular cardstock that I'm coloring on. I love coloring. I'm going back to the brown. I'm going to go with more in here too. I forgot this. I'm just doing circles, little circles. And then I'm going to go back with the light again and do more circles so that I can blend the dark and the light together. Go around his ears. I guess I should do them darker because they're more shadowed down here like this. I like coloring with markers. I never colored with markers until I got these Spectrums, and then I think I was afraid to do it, and after I learned that you have so much fun with them. So I'm gonna take these. I got Illusion markers, and these I got from Five Below. The other ones were from Crafter's Companion, and because it has a real fine tip to do his nose. But for the eyes, because you can layer these, if you cut like 3 or 4, I would protrude his head out 3 times, that his arms look like they were in the background and the body, and then maybe put the paws that they were up. But since I have the depth of the bow, I'm just gonna leave it like this, and I'm going to glue him right onto this black cardstock, and then I'm gonna trim around them so that way his eyes will be filled in, and I'll have them a little more dimensional. And like I said, you need to check out, I'm not saying you need, but I'm enabling you to check out Color Me Nordic. I will have her down below the website, and to get, because I don't know if she will have extra advent calendars for sale. I'm just following the lines here. And if I have them off a little bit, it will cast a shadow. That's what I'm kind of hoping I have here, a little shadow. So he pops too. That's the reason why I put him on the black. And she has several things besides Diamond Press, or not Diamond Press, Gummiapan things. And she's very fast in delivery. And she's super kind for doing this, for helping my channel, for donating this to me, and I really appreciate it, and I appreciate her for her quick service, and what she's been doing for me is helping me out too. Okay, So now that I got him done, I'm going to put this back. And I'm going to glue these two together. And I'm going to cast the, like, just not much, just a little bit of a shadow to do for this. And it doesn't matter which way you go with these. I just think it adds more to when you're doing your cards. I'm going to put him like this, I think, right here. I could put that there, too. Maybe that's what I'll do, because that pops, too, there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue in the center here. Glue along here. Just at this bump, I'm going to bring this one out. And I'm probably going to add foam onto them, too. Okay. And in here. And here. And let me get them foam dots again. I'm going to just use the big ones because that will be just slightly down. Okay. And add a little glue on that and that one. And put this right here in the corner. Press down and here and here. I think that little bit of bling helped too. And now I'm just going to glue this on up at the flap of the envelope. I think this got cute. This is an adorable bow set. You can do a lot. Wedding, birthdays, the Christmas cards. I just see so much potential for this one. Put that little teddy bear there. And it balances my corners out too. That's what I just figured it would really balance it out. And there is the bow card, which I thought really turned out cute. And I wanted to show you that you can, instead of keeping the bows flat, you can make them dimensional. And it really, really, if you're hand delivering these, I think they'll turn out cute to hand deliver. They will go through the post office. You'll just have to pay a little more postage because I found out that when you have them just a little thick, they do charge more they put it through a cardboard slot and that. But I think it's worth it because it creates a real adorable effect. All right. I'm just thinking about with another card on it. I don't have all my supplies together, but I'm going to end today with just this one because I want to keep a short video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this, and keep liking and subscribing. Leave comments. I really appreciate it. And if you leave a comment, or shoot me an email, I still have some more little goodies from Gummiapan to give away. We'll get them in the mail if you haven't received any. And I really appreciate it until I run out. And then I'll be done. But yeah. So I hope you love your new diamond press bow set and I enjoy crafting. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.